Warning, this podcast may contain certain spoilers to TV shows and movies in the horror genre, as well as there is a bit of a volume warning at the start. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Betatalk podcast Halloween special 2021 edition. I am your host, Kieron, or known as KT Dude. I am joined once again with my co-host, Lewis Baker, or Twiggy Dude.
Hello, everybody.
Or Twiggy Baker, I can't remember. And we're joined with Leo once again.
Hello.
This is literally the introduction for this. Alright, so
Can we just like
or Russian Gore Gaming?
Russian
I
Gore
just
Game.
that.
Oh yeah, I remember that back in the day.
I do not. I do not recall that.
Old school man, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
The OGs,
what I wanted
wouldn't
to say was, is there any more tags you would like to add to the title of this podcast, Kieran? You know, so you got the Betatalk podcast Halloween 2021 edition. Do we want to go public prank
Gone wrong
sexual?
in-
Yeah. Someone dies in like asterisks.
Leaked footage.
Not clickbait.
Leaked footage. Yeah.
We promise.
Fantastic Four 2023 teaser trailer.
Not even the
Some shit
second.
like that,
Not
yeah.
even the second Spider-Man No Way Home trailer.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, right. So it is Halloween once again, or, you know, as anyone is listening to this, because this will be released on Halloween, as in Sunday.
I was gonna say, well, at the time of recording, it is not Halloween. It's about 3 days before.
And as the time of recording, I have not seen Last Night in Soho yet, but I will give out my thoughts on the next episode, which will be in November sometime.
I just wanted to say that, like, I'm so down for talking about movies. I mean, we have
Yep.
in the previous episodes, but like because you're such a movie goer, like you carry the conversation. When it comes to, like
The
new
reason-
films.
the
'Cause
re-
I do go to watch new films,
Unless it's
but
Netflix.
just nowhere near as frequently as you.
Unless it's like Netflix,
Kieran
Disney
got that
Plus,
unlimited
or... I
Yeah,
know,
exactly. I am thinking of getting one.
I am a Cineworld Unlimited boy, as you see, so, you know, I go and see the latest films, even the shitty ones.
For a podcast, it's a pretty good perk. To
Yeah.
have, man.
It is a pretty good perk. I will agree with that.
So what actually is the unlimited then? Do you just get to watch
Many
movies?
as films as you want for a certain price, but they got them in like certain tiers. So like it can go as low as £10 a month to the highest can be almost 20 a month.
Which one you want?
That's not bad.
I'm on the second tier. I'm trying not to be specific, but like it's 15 or £16 a month for me, which isn't too bad. But
And what
And
do
also you
just
get
a
unlimited screenings, don't you?
yeah, we get screenings like exclusively like films that haven't come out yet or coming out like in a
Wow.
few days. It's kind of cool.
What's the most recent film you watched?
The most recent, it's got to be Venom, and that is something we can talk about because it is technically a horror.
Was it good?
And I've actually seen it. Yeah.
Yes,
It is good.
Are we allowed to spoil it for you, Leo, or are you willing to see it?
I'll watch it when it's on Netflix, boys. Don't you worry.
So are you happy with us spoiling it then?
Uh-huh.
All right. So, surprisingly enough, the film is shorter than the first one, which is a bit of a surprise. It runs at approximately 97 minutes, which is surprisingly shorter than the first one. But for what it was alright, you know? It didn't feel like it slowed things down at times, it felt like it kept the pace going.
I think it was a very fast-paced film. I don't think it's a bad thing because I don't really have any bad points about the film. I just think that like if you were looking for a slower-paced film than the first Venom, then well you're not going to find it here.
No, obviously
This
not.
one was more. Would you say it had more action in it? Like more.
It definitely had a lot more action in it.
Has it got
Yeah.
It's got Carnage in it, isn't it?
Yeah, Carnage is
Yeah.
Venom. Let there be carnage.
And Woody Harrelson plays Cletus Cassidy. Fucking love the guy. Woody Harrelson, brilliant actor, hilarious as well. Absolute legend.
Also, can we talk about the post-credit scene, even if it's literally just a hey?
Yes.
Venom is in the
When
MCU
they
officially.
connect- Yeah,
When they have a little bit of a
connect to the
multiverse.
MCU.
I'm guessing this happens at the moment Doctor Strange tries to cast a spell. The moment Wanda becomes, Scarlet Witch.
Well, you say
And
that,
the moment Loki and something happened with the multiverse.
You say that, but if you remember in the scene, Venom asks Eddie. He tells Eddie that like the Clintar, which is the species of the symbiotes, have a hive mind on their planet, and and all the knowledge that every individual symbiote has gained over the years across the universe, and it gets stored into the hive mind, and so he can basically he's got like knowledge of the universe and beyond it, like far more than anyone basically has so far that we've seen in any Marvel movies, at least recently anyway. And he's like, oh, do you just want to have a taste? Because if I showed you the full thing, you'd go insane, or like you'd die. And yeah, that's what he does. He shows him a little tiny bit of the knowledge that he knows of about like the universe and the multiverse and that. And it basically, it teleports him to like a different universe.
Yeah,
because
Venom's like, wait, no, I didn't do this. Like, this wasn't me.
Yeah, and then he's like, wait, he's like, I was gonna show you, but you're actually gonna see it for yourself.
Yeah.
And that was not what I intended.
Yeah, but I thought the film, for a short film, it was alright. It kept the pace going. I thought it was pretty good. I thought Woody Harrelson did a good job. I thought Tom Hardy did a pretty good job as well.
Yeah, to be honest, as much as I love Woody Harrelson, I was a bit, I will admit, I was a bit skeptical at first about him playing Cletus. But no, he knocked it out the park. I definitely regret having any skepticisms about him being Cletus, because he really did a good job. So, yeah, no, smashing job from Woody for that part.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind like an R-rated Carnage horror movie, because literally, holy shit.
Wow, oh god, yeah, that'd be so good.
Yeah, honestly, Sony, Marvel, you got fans that are more than happy to have R-rated Marvel films. Come on. Morbius is supposed to be rated R, I think.
Is that gonna be? Yeah, but is he gonna be MCU or?
Well, so in the teaser trailer that was released back in.
Is he Sony with Venom?
It's Sony with Marvel. Here's the thing: the Morbius teaser trailer, like at the very end, it showed Michael Keaton's character as Michael Keaton's character from Spider-Man: Homecoming, which
Vulture.
Yeah, literally. And I was just thinking,
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what it is at the moment. I mean, we'll have to wait till January for that, or
the MCU,
or December for No Way Home. But yeah, honestly,
I do look forward to
just geeking out right now.
Well, yeah,
you're gonna be geek.
You know we love this shit.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. It's a passion.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
It is a passion.
To be fair, I'm looking forward to seeing Morbius, because it'd be quite a nice difference to see a vampire in the MCU.
Yes, most
Instead
definitely.
Instead of like the typical superhero tropes, we've got like a bit more of a mythological creature.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
It'd be quite nice to see a difference.
Yeah. Right, let's talk about some spooky stuff, as it is Halloween after all. Anyone got any horror stories they like to talk about? Any or paranormal stuff?
Unfortunately, I haven't really experienced any scary stuff all that much in my life, which is quite boring for the podcast, obviously.
You need some paranormal activity in your life.
Hunting.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Can we,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be shit scared.
we just do what TGF does. We don't need anyone there with us. It's literally just us for the whole night. Nobody there. Like at the
Ouija board.
Yeah, get the Ouija board out. Do you know what? I do have a bit of a very weird but yet terrifying story to tell. and I haven't told you boys this yet.
Go on.
All right. So basically, when recently my parents went away for like kind of a few days, and I was basically babysitting the dog, which meant house sitting the dog and that, and I basically had to sleep in their room because my dog doesn't like being alone. So like, I, sit there and just I'll sleep there for the nights, and it's fine because they have like a TV and I'm able to watch stuff without problem. So I think it was like on a Thursday, like in the early hours of Thursday morning, I went to sleep. Like the lights were off, the TV shut off. Like after I finished watching a film, I was sleeping. My dog Lulu was literally just trying to pat me awake or trying to get my attention. So like she wanted to go outside. So I was like, okay. And I saw it was like 4:15, 4:30 in the morning. So literally, I went to the kitchen, just opened the back door, let her out, and because I was really, really tired and I had to work in like 2 hours, I had to like I decided just go back to bed because it's like okay, it's not really a bit of an issue. Like kind of the sun's coming up a little bit. It's not like a worry. It'll be soon. So I go back to sleep for like half an hour, right? And this is the the very weird, scary moment that happened. I wake up and as like I'm trying to focus my eyes like on the at the end of my bed, like at the end of the bed, there's literally what I thought I see like somebody standing there, literally looking at me with a bit of a smile on its face. And
sleep paralysis demon.
Here's the thing, I don't think it was because I was able to move and here's the thing.
Yeah, of course.
It wasn't one of those and the moment so basically, when I tried to look at it, it wasn't like I blinked and it was gone. The moment I tried to look at it, it faded away. It just faded like out of existence.
That's horrible.
And I was just, and I immediately went, what the fuck? And I just switched the lamp on, like checked under the bed. My dog didn't even react to this, and this is the scary part. Because I'm like, I don't know if that was like a dream and a sleep like mixing together, or wakeness mixing together, or I really did just see something for like a second.
Yeah, see, I've had similar scares to that, but I've like turned the light on and then, like it's just been like a hoodie
yeah,
shit like that, and it's like, oh my god, like, you just have like a minute.
So what my
yeah, exactly.
What my brain thought was that somebody got into the house because I left the back door open. This is why my parents said close the back door, like you don't need to keep it open all night, because not only it gets cold, somebody could just hop over, let themselves in, no problem. But yeah, literally that moment that happened, I literally got up, I jumped out of bed, literally switched on the lamp, looked under the bed, looked around everywhere. I locked the back door, and I was like, okay, I'm keeping the lights on, because it was a freaking experience. And this only happened this actually happened very recently, even like it was kind of a while after.
Sleeping after it.
Huh?
How have you been sleeping after having it?
No, it's been fine, like, but then again, I kept the lamps on, but then I slept back in my bedroom and everything was fine, because I slept in the dark apart from my desk still illuminating lights behind my monitors. But yeah, no, that was a borderline terrifying experience. I understand, like, it's like, oh, it's a ghost, it'll be fine, like, oh, it's not going to be worried, no. But in the moment you see it, like, oh, shit, like, jump back.
Yeah, that's scary.
Because I'm like,
I wouldn't want to see that.
no, oh, bloody hell, I wouldn't. I didn't tell my parents this because I didn't want them to freak out and go, right, we're not sleeping in it anymore, because I don't think they've had the experience. But yeah. Leo, have you got any stories you want to tell?
I have stories. I mean,
I think
I was actually on the last.
Yeah, I think you've
podcast,
explained some of them
I've
already.
told some of them, but I've recently just moved house into my I live at my grandparents' house, but both my grandparents are dead.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just my auntie and uncle who live here, and me and my missus right now.
Yeah.
And some weird stuff's happened here. Like sometimes me and her could be in our room, and the door just opens, like randomly.
No.
It's happened quite a few times.
No.
And there's no draft or anything because our window will be closed, the door's closed. Like there's no windows open, so it can't be a draft. And it literally just opens wide. And I was talking to my auntie about it, and she said that when my granddad actually died in this house, So she said when my granddad was alive, he did not like any doors being closed in the house. All the doors would have to be open and even a little bit, just so he knew what was always going on in there, basically, because he's quite hardcore Catholic, so like, he wouldn't want any like hanky-panky going on in there.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
Yeah, I know.
so the door just keeps opening all the time. And the last time it opened was like last week. So that's kind of weird.
Kind of weird, but somehow annoying. Like,
Sometimes in this house you see people at the corner of your eye all the time.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I do have that like every now and again.
Some people have like the experience of just feeling like someone's brushed past you, or like someone stood behind you, like really cold feeling.
Yeah, it's not that you can feel them breathing on you, but you can feel their presence is behind you.
When it's like the hairs on the back of your neck stand up.
Yes.
But I mean, I'm never scared by it, because the only people who have ever lived in this house have been my family.
So you're not
whatever kind of spirit or anything it is,
you're
it's
not
not there to like harm me or anything. It's not there to attack someone.
No.
You know, it's just there because it's probably curious, or we're not following the rules. So like,
or unfinished business. Who knows?
that's what I mean. And the door opens, and I'll be like, oh, it's just my granddad checking on us. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not really, doesn't scare me too much. I mean, I've obviously had experiences, but I've told them on the last podcast. I should have said stories.
Anyone who wants to hear Leo's stories, check the Corgan special episode, because that's where we all talk about it. Don't know when we did. It was some point. I think it was when JJ joined in, or when Alex joined in.
That was a mad podcast.
That was
both of them joined.
That was a bit of a chaotic episode, but it was a fun one, regardless. Yeah, literally, yeah. That is literally the only experiences I've had recently, because I've explained my horror stories back on the Krogan special. You know what? Have we got any? Because I've asked two people who've been on the Halloween special before. Has anyone got any favourite horror movies or TV shows, or ones you want to suggest?
I'm a little bit of a basic bitch. I don't know if am I allowed to swear on this podcast? It's not meant to be you, is
Fuck
it?
yeah, you're allowed to swear.
Okay. I don't mean to be a basic bitch, but I just really enjoy, even though they're so shit, like film-wise, Friday the 13th. I just don't know why, but I just enjoy watching it.
I love the series, but the timeline for me doesn't make sense, and that's why
does not make sense. But
it's one of the few film series. If I ever became a writer director like for Hollywood and that, I would love to reboot Friday the 13th.
Thing is, I love the theme of it, like the time period it's set, the earlier ones anyway. The time period it's set, perfect. The killer as well. It's the thing of the reason I think that it's scary is it's not even scary, but people see it as scary. Is that this killer it's an unstoppable force pretty much. Like it's so hard to stop this guy, and all he wants to do is come and like slice your head off.
Yeah, because you're on his territory.
Just wants to kill you. Yeah, exactly. And that's why it's so simple.
I
think that's why it's so effective.
I think they made him more terrifying than the 2009 version, because in the 2009 remake, because in like the main films he just walks at somewhat of a fast pace. In the 2009 one, he full on sprints like fuck, mate, run.
I know, but I kind of like that he just walks.
Yeah.
It's more intimidating.
Like, it reminds me of Michael Myers a bit.
Toying with the prey, yeah. Like toying.
Actually, no, that is
it's like Michael Myers. Like, he doesn't run.
He catches up by walking. Right. Actually, yeah, that is a film I do want to talk about that I got to see recently, was Halloween Kills, that came out this year, which was meant to come out last year, but something happened. But yeah, literally, for the film, what it was more brutal, like the kills and that. Absolutely nuts, like more better than the first, like the 2018 version, but the story just fell flat, if I'm going to be brutally honest, for me, because
I think a lot of horror films have that problem though. I don't think a lot of horror films have a good story.
So it is tough to find a horror film with a good story. I do truly.
There are some that are good story, but they should not be touched or if there's a story that needs to be remade or rebooted for a better audience, or to tell the story a lot better, then yeah, it makes sense. Like Friday the 13th is a prime example. As much as I like the film series and that, the timeline just doesn't make any fucking sense. And to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if someone made like a sequel from part 2 or 3, or just straight from part 1, like from the very first Friday the 13th, like David Gordon Green and Danny McBride did with Halloween. But when they were talking about it on a podcast, I remember they just wanted to make Michael human. Just, he's strong, but he's human. That's basically it. But the way I know, me and Lewi discussed this earlier, but the way I saw it when in the finale, I'm alright with spoiling this as well, because this is what I should have.
Yeah, no, I ain't really gonna watch it.
Michael literally gets well, not bamboozled. He gets like, you know, I don't know what's the term.
I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, God, how have we forgotten the word? It's
like
you
ganged up on, I suppose.
Kind of ganged up. You get baited out, basically. You get baited out, even though
ambushed?
Ambushed! That's the term. He technically got ambushed here. So he was chasing Karen, and literally he just walks onto a street, and literally just sees, like, car lights switch on, and then there's, like, Tommy Doyle, all these guys with baseball bats, guns, ready to, you know, absolutely fuck him up, you know. And literally, they do. Literally, Michael gets beaten to the absolute floor, like, shortly after picking up his mask and putting it back on. And literally, he goes down on the ground. He literally looks like he's not moving, but, you know, it's Michael Myers, so, you know, you can't really trust that. And literally, Laurie's explained, like, you know, Michael can't really be killed with weapons and that. And then it's the moment one of them checks, literally, Michael just gets up, slashes a deputy's neck. I think it's his daughter's dad from the original that gets just slashed, like, in the neck. But it isn't, like, one of those... Like, he just slowly gets back up. He just gets back up, like, despite the fact he's been beaten down, he's been stabbed, he's been shot. And the thing is, Louis explained this, like, it's because, like, you know, when you're an absolute psychopath, you don't really feel anything anymore, even when you get hit.
Yeah, he doesn't feel the pain.
Makes sense at some points.
And I was saying this about his strength as well, because like he's such a strong person. And obviously, yeah, his muscle and his build as a person obviously helps with that. But also, like,
he's definitely taking steroids.
He can probably, I think he can lift. Well, yeah, I mean, sure.
That dude's buff as fuck.
That'd be fucking jokes. Like, as a piss take film, he's just absolutely roided out. But yeah, he basically, as he is a muscular bloke and he's big, and his build obviously contributes to having the strength that he does. But also, I think also like the mental instability and stuff also helps with that, because like obviously when a normal person lifts something that's too heavy, your instinct reaction is to put it down. Like, you just can't. Yeah. You drop it. But because he's like so mentally unhinged as a psychopath, the way he doesn't feel pain, I think he can lift something that he knows his body shouldn't be able to lift, but he lifts it anyway, because he's got such a I wouldn't say passion, but like such a motive for killing.
Yes.
Probably the adrenaline as well, isn't it?
Exactly. The weight doesn't mean anything to him. That's why you see in the films he can pick someone up by the throat,
or he can
lift in the air by one arm,
or he can literally yank open
people can do that unless you're like.
Or he can yank open a secret door as well. Yeah, that's what it was making me think if he was actually just somehow becoming supernatural or not. But maybe he is stronger. But that's the thing. The way it was shot and everything was like, what the fuck? Literally, it was a bit of a... like, literally, Michael just gets up and kills everybody that is literally there, including, like, Tommy Doyle. He literally, like, stabs Tommy Doyle, grabs Tommy Doyle's baseball bat and absolutely whacks him in the head multiple times. You just see blood splatter out.
We're like a good slasher film.
Yes, we all do.
I think that's why I've got the soft spot for
yeah.
Friday the 13th films I like, because it's just a slasher film. It's just gory.
I mean, I just love people getting fucked up, you know?
Yeah, and they're so dumb as well, innit? The people are so stupid.
You get, like, it makes it more entertaining seeing them die when you're like, well, you got yourself into this place, you know? You got yourself into this position, so you dying is kind of just right.
It does. Me and Louis also talking about this. There's a kill in the film that almost made me burst out fucking laughing.
It's so funny.
So basically, there's like, this black couple and this like some of the OG like Haddonfield survivors like in a car because they're like looking for Michael Myers, and Michael Myers just pops over like onto the car, kills like the guy in the like in the nurse outfit, I think, because he was also a nurse apparently, I think, in the film. And then he kills like one of the Haddonfield survivors, and literally like I think it was like the female nurse like gets out and runs away, but then she has like the gun. But the way she explained it earlier is like, oh, I can kill these, I can aim properly and that. She comes out with the pure stormtrooper aim that she has, starts firing at Michael, all the shots just miss, and like Michael just looks up and actually like just turns to her, and literally because he's just sat in the car, literally as she's getting closer and she's about to fire, Michael just kicks open the door and it causes her to like kind of push back, but her hand like just turns somehow, and then she pulls the trigger on herself. And she dies!
Yeah, so she literally her wrist bends backwards towards her face, and she's trying to shoot him. She's just pulling the trigger as quick as she can. She pulls the trigger as her fucking gun is facing her face, and fucking kills herself. It's so funny.
It literally, Michael just gets out of the car and just goes, "But did I just do that?"
Yeah, he's like, dumb bitch.
He was like, "Really? Come on."
Yeah, like, you fucking idiot.
I know the film somehow got backlash for two reasons. One, because it offended a firefighter because a bunch of firefighters get killed. I mean,
yeah, excuse me.
And also,
how many like ambulance and police officers get killed in those films? Don't see them complaining about it.
You also got the there's also a gay there's also a gay couple in the film known as Big John and Little John. Best naming ever. They both get killed because they literally are in Michael Myers' home because they bought the place, and literally like they both get murdered. But basically, someone's like, "Oh, that's really homophobic." I'm like,
no, it's not.
Like, no, Michael is literally Michael will kill.
Equal opportunity serial killer. Okay, he doesn't care.
Michael doesn't care who you are.
He doesn't care about your gender or race. He's just gonna kill you for the sake of killing you.
Michael doesn't care about your gender, your sexuality, probably your age as well, and your literally your race. He'll fuck you up either way.
Look, if you're a human being and you've got a beating heart, he's gonna kill you.
Put it this way, he's fairly equal when it comes to killing.
Zombies don't get offended.
Exactly. But yeah, no, I thought the film was nuts and it was very brutal, but yeah, the story definitely fell flat, and I'm kind of hoping they kind of fix this a little bit in Halloween Ends next year, because this was not the final Halloween film, as they already did announce there would be two more films, which was Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. Although I did like the 1978's flashback scenes, they looked really shot and well done and everything, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I was about to say that you mentioned to me earlier, Kieron, that apparently he now also kills kids.
Oh yeah, he's been doing that since the 2018 version, or one of the Halloween films. He didn't do it in the original. Yeah. He spared the kids, but nowadays he's like, nah, we kill them.
In the older ones, he doesn't kill kids, and then like I saw the 2018 one. I haven't seen the new one yet, but yeah, I saw the 2018 one, and I was like, oh god.
Yeah, literally,
I was like, he's a changed okay, he does this.
The kid who literally gets in the car to try and drive away, or to his ballet lessons. Michael just comes in and just goes, nope, snaps his neck open. I'm like, oh, yep, okay.
I mean, I suppose that. Does he even do it humanely? I can't even remember. Does he, or does he just do it any fucking way he pleases? Yeah, I mean, next snap, I suppose, maybe.
It's quick enough, I suppose.
Yeah.
You're dead in a second, but I know he doesn't.
Michael's not going to make you suffer. He's going to make sure it's quick and painless. He does kill. I'm pretty sure he kills another kid in Halloween Kills as well, because there's like 3 trick-or-treats, and there's such little shits in the film, like pretending like one of their mates has literally had a razor blade, but it just turns out to be a prank because the other one's just stealing candy. But literally, the one that does just ends up getting killed because you just see his mask and it's covered in blood. It's like, oh look, there's his mask, and I'm like, you do realise your friend just got killed by Michael, right? And he's a kid. It's like, bro.
Damn.
I know they haven't done it because of like plot armor and stuff, but
yeah.
How is it so hard to, like, if he's walking towards you, if you've got enough time, mate, if you've got a gun,
Aim.
make sure your arms are steady, aim, and just shoot him in the fucking head.
Don't get close.
I
And
think
then,
it's more
How
that
is it so
fear
hard?
thing, isn't it? It's you're gonna be really scared.
to be fair, you have to
prepared for
remember
it.
when you get told about Michael Myers, you get told he's fucking strong. He's one.
Well, yeah, he's like a fucking, he's almost like the boogeyman. He's like
He is the boogeyman. That is the whole point of the story.
Yeah, like everyone's scared of him because they think he's just a
Yeah.
like everyone like gets a little scared of him because they just think he's a tale, and then they find out he's real, and then like, oh shit. But yeah, like, but at the end of the day, he's just a man. Like, yeah, in the film they make, that's what's great about the like obviously not, the story isn't so great with Halloween Kills, but they've made him, when it comes to his character's so good because they've made him strong enough and durable enough without making him OP, if you know what I mean. So like, he's not like superheroes who can, you know, take fucking concrete to the face, like cars to the face, and not die and stuff like that, or like just shrug it off. But he's realistically durable enough that it seems a bit like, oh shit, are you sure a human should be that tough? But yeah, I think like, if you're that mentally unhinged like he is, I do believe you probably can be that like durable. And
That's the thing. I mean, I don't know if you've watched it, Louis, but I know Kieron has. American Horror Story season 9.
Oh yeah, season 9. I've only watched. I know.
I haven't
I need to.
seen
I need to
nine.
binge watch all 1 to 8 and.
You 100% need to. Season 10's just come out as well. Season 1, I think season 5's the best in my opinion, Hotel. But if you don't mind me saying, Louis, I'm not going to spoil anything.
that's right.
But Kieron, it goes back to the Unhinged. In season 9, you've got Mr. Jingles.
Oh.
He is. You obviously know what his mental state is, and you've seen what he can do.
Yeah.
Like, he gets like slashed up, and he's like he can still go just out of pure hate. Like
Yeah.
I think
the site keeps going.
The season I was
Everything
on
we invest-
last was Freak Show, I think.
A Freak Show's good. It's just messed up, like.
And that one was
But-
fucked up because they had that fucking clown guy who was missing his jaw because he fucking
Yeah,
shot
he
himself.
just kills like picnickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad. And season 5 is by far the best. I know neither of you have seen season 5, but it's just amazing, like the amount of twists and turns, and at the end, the whole story unravels, and you're like speechless. It's just such good writing. I'd say that the
There is
newest
the
ones,
very
they're
good
not
writing
they're not
in American Horror
amazing.
Story.
Season 9, I'm not that impressed by it. It's just a bit more of a slasher to me.
It's a
It
slasher with
doesn't
a
really
bunch
have
of
any
twists.
the original, yeah, it doesn't really have the original cast in it.
No, it doesn't have
I don't
Evan
know, I haven't
Peters or
finished
Sarah Paul.
Yeah. Doesn't
To
have
be
Sarah
fair-
Paulson, that's the thing.
Recently, in American Horror Story Double Feature Season 10, they got Macaulay Culkin back.
Oh, really?
Yeah! I mean, he's doing alright now. He's doing amazing. He's literally married to Brenda Swan, as in London Tipton from The Sweet Life.
Mm.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm fair play. Kevin McAllister.
I wonder if she's like just. I mean, obviously she's not. It's a character, but like as a joke, I wonder if she's as much of a snob as she was in Sweet Life. Like, IRL.
Probably not. I think she is.
'Cause,
Like, generally.
I mean, yeah, but it's kind of like a given being a snob. Like if your name is fucking London, your name is London.
London.
Yeah, like come on, it's such a.
Your name's Louis.
Totty name. Even Louis isn't really a totty name. Is
Your
it?
name's Louis.
Yeah. Well, that it's not really a snobby name, though, is it?
The Butcher of Bampton.
Oh.
I mean, that is what they say.
Oh,
That is
God.
what they say.
Alright. Yeah. Wait, Louis, did you have any favourite horror movie, TV shows you want to talk about?
See, I'll be 100% honest. I'm absolute pussy when it comes to horror movies. Absolutely. I'm so bad. I get scared of the shittiest of horror films. I've said this to the boys and Kieran and Leo multiple times. Uh, apart from it's not a horror, so I'm not gonna mention it a lot. But Midsummer was very
It's alright.
That was
It's
just
somewhat of a horror.
uncomfortable. That was just uncomfortable. But yeah, you're gonna take the piss, but honestly, Mama scared the like nothing has scared me. No single being in the film has scared me more than that fucking woman. She floats. She has fingers like knives. Her head is like the shape of a fucking like the outer shape, right? The outside is like the shape of a fucking vagina. It's like an oval. It's like tilted sideways. Yeah. She's got those fucking, and her face is all fucking done in. She's got no meat on her. Skinny as. She's got these horrible rags. Her hair floats like she's underwater. I just don't understand how people don't. I don't understand how people don't get scared by that. It's fucking hot. I honestly, bro, if I saw that in real life, killed myself.
I've got a would you rather for you both.
Oh god. Okay.
Now,
man.
no,
I know
which
what this is gonna be about.
Which
bro.
killer would you rather have coming at you?
Okay.
Freddy or Jason, and why?
Jason, because it's in the real
Jason.
world.
Yeah, because as soon as you fall asleep with
But
Freddy, you're fucked.
Freddy can literally fuck with you. He literally has power over you.
But Jason could kill you in the most brutal way.
But if you get far
Like, do
away
you want to go through a lot?
Oh.
I mean, yeah, well that's the... Yeah, but
This
Freddy's
isn't-
too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's either or, isn't it?
So it's either
I think, in my
either
opinion,
get brutally murdered, but be able to get some sleep, or never sleep,
you've got eternal sleep.
Yeah.
or like never sleep. Like end up falling asleep because you're so tired and get brutally murdered. Basically, you're just
situation,
asking us to die both ways, brutally.
Well, of course you are.
So I suppose at the end of the
You're
day,
gonna
it
die
doesn't
either
really
way.
matter. I'm still gonna go Jason, but I don't. At the end of the day, I think like thinking through it, I don't think it actually matters. I think you're fucked either way, and I think
I'd
you'll
rather
go a
Jason.
pretty horrible way.
Because
Yeah, I think
Jason can
is
just
probably
walk,
the-
right? I'd go around, say goodbye to all my family.
Oh yeah, Freddy runs, dude.
And
Freddy-
then I'd just
He fucks
literally
with
walk
you.
up to Jason, middle of nowhere, make sure it's a field so he can't slam my head in no doors or anything. Walk up to him and
He
just let him
just-
end me. Straight up, would not fight back, just let him kill me.
He would launch your machete. Like if you're running in the middle of a field, nothing else around him, it's just him and his machete. He
I'd run
launches
at
that
him.
fucker at you. Through
Run
his
at him
head.
and just let him
Through-
let him cut his head off.
I mean, that's probably like with Jason's like strength, that probably would be quite painless, depending on
That's
how
what I
quick
mean.
he decides to do it.
But Freddy, a little bit of a creep, isn't he? So I think that would be
Yeah.
worse. I wouldn't
See,
wanna...
the worst part I think about like being beheaded is like, what if you're getting beheaded, but like they don't cut
Oh,
Ah.
that's it.
No.
and
the
like it gets
blade's blunt.
stuck, and like you're still
You know
alive.
they say. I don't know where
I
I
think
read
that's-
this, but
Oh,
I swear
can't,
they say
I can't. That is like the worst.
if you get beheaded, I think they say that there's like a couple of seconds where you're actually still alive.
Yeah,
Ah.
your head,
You're
your
still
brain is still
sentient.
alive. Your brain's
For like
still
a few
alive.
seconds
Like,
after your head's
yeah,
been
I
cut.
think like you can look around, but that's about it.
Oh.
Can you
can't
imagine
talk,
just
but you
being
can
on the
just, like,
floor and
look
seeing
around.
your body without a head on it?
Oh. Fuck.
I mean,
That's pretty messed
I'm
up, man.
assuming.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's messed up. I'm assuming it would be like almost like feeling like sleep paralysis, because like you can
can't
move
do
your
anything.
eyes,
Yeah.
but you can't breathe or speak.
Yeah.
I reckon it'd be feel like that, just like, oh, I just no, I bet feeling like I bet having no body and just being a head is weird. But that
Cheers
feels
for
weird.
that, baby.
Just just like
I'm sure it
tickles the brain, wondering why it would feel
Tickle,
like just to not
tickle.
have a body.
does. You're like one of those
Like, you know-
heads from Futurama.
Yeah, I was about
Oh.
to say that. I was like, what would being a head from Futurama like be like? I
It-
bet that'd be like
I imagine what it'd be like with
Nixon.
I think it'd be like with Paul Rudd with Ant-Man in What If as well, because he gets attacked by like the zombies, doesn't he? And then literally he somehow survives. Yeah.
Zombie Ant-Man.
No, he doesn't become a zombie, but he's like
Oh no.
he's managed to survive, but he still has his head though.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, I remember now. He like stays alive, but he's like it's just his head. Yeah, see, that'd be weird, man. I
Couldn't do that. I'd rather
I
die.
mean, even if it was scientifically possible, yeah, like, what kind of fucking life is that?
Yeah.
If they were like, I'm sorry, your body's your body's beyond saving.
This is
but
why
we
I
can
go-
actually
this
keep
is-
you alive with your head.
This is why we
Would
just.
you do it?
You know what? If they had a cool RoboCop suit to put me in, then yeah.
Well, yeah. Like, if I could, like Wolfenstein 2, if they have a nice fucking super soldier fit ass body to put me on, hell yeah, do that. Like super soldier's body. Like, imagine my head on like Captain America's body. Mad.
You would.
It's game over.
I was trying to get him to go. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't get in the Octagon with you then.
Oh my god. Oh.
To be fair, if I had the body of Steve Rogers, like, not skinny, I have the body of Steve Rogers now. Like, before the serum, that is my body right now. But like after the serum, nah, your head's gone. Mate. Just grey matter all over your fucking octagon, mate.
Oh god. Oh, there's a Netflix series I haven't finished it yet, but it's so far it is pretty good. It's called Midnight Mass by the creator of Haunted Hill House. By my boy Mike Flanagan. Like, can we just agree? An absolute legend at modern horror.
Is it good?
I say so far I'm episode 5. And it has gotten very interesting so far.
I know it's got like, apparently it's got like angels or demons or something.
It's to do with religion, but also, yeah, it is to do with religion and everything.
I know it's about like a quiet like town.
It's like an island, isolated. It's on an island.
I saw like the trailer and it's like they like there's like a demon or something that's dressed in like the robes of the church or something.
Something like
yeah, and his wings come out.
Yeah, his wings come out. Is that the right one? Is that what I'm
That's,
thinking
no,
about?
that
Yeah.
that is.
Sick. I want to watch that.
That's Midnight Mass, yeah.
I say it's slow at the start, but it does get interesting as episodes go
They're
on.
the best though. Every single thing I've watched that's been slow,
Yeah.
like at the start, by the end of it's been amazing.
Oh, they always make it worth the while, yeah.
You know what I'm gonna be watching on Halloween?
Oh, I'm
Scary movie.
Oh, obviously.
Oh, that's
To
a.
be honest, I wanna watch, because I've only ever seen the first one. I wanna watch the Scream films. I've only watched the
Scream
first
1, I
the
mean,
originals, yeah.
Scream 1 is a classic. Scream 2 is actually pretty good. Scream 3 is a bit nuts. It's a bit weird. Scream 4 is actually.
Favorite scary movie.
Yeah, there you go. We've got a new Ghostface over here.
What's up?
What's up?
Mine is Backdoor Sluts 9 on Brazzers.
So yeah, Scream 2's pretty good. Scream 3's a bit of a hit and miss. Scream 4's actually alright, and I can't wait for Scream 5, or known as Scream, thanks to Hollywood or whatever it is with titles now.
I know, Hollywood's so good with their film names, aren't they?
Yeah, let's just rename some of the same. They did it with Candyman. They did it with Candyman this year, and it's a loose sequel to.
Candyman, yeah.
And it's supposed to be a soft reboot to the original, as in like it's supposed to be a sequel to the first one. It's like Halloween.
Yeah.
Got like the Halloween. I say that film was alright. Like, it was well shot. The actors did their like really good job. The writing fell flat though. Again.
I've never actually watched Halloween, boys.
Ooh.
Would you say I need to? It's a must watch.
I mean, I check out the 97.8 masterpiece and just.
You need to watch.
certain
You need
it's
to
on
watch the
Netflix.
original, the first. Original.
Yeah.
You need to watch the first original.
I don't think they've got
it's
the
good.
first one on Netflix. I think they've only
No,
got
they
the
do.
second one.
They do.
Oh, it is.
They have all of them.
Because that's where I watched it. Yeah.
I might have to then.
It doesn't count with the timeline, but I will admit it's a funny one to watch. Rob Zombie's Halloween is funny.
Oh god.
That's a good one.
Rob Zombie.
I say
It's
that
crap.
the dialogue is garbage
It's
though.
it's so bad that it's good.
The dialogue just reminds me of something you just hear an abusive couple talk about. Like, fuck me, like.
There is one more film I would like to talk about. I think
Ooh.
you might have seen. I hope you've seen it, Kieran, because
Ooh.
it is actually such a good film.
Okay.
Train to Busan.
Oh shit, no, I
Have
haven't.
you watched that?
I've heard of it, but I haven't got around to watching it.
I haven't seen Train to Busan.
I've heard it's extremely good.
100%. I love my zombie movies, right? It's probably my favourite kind of horror genre is zombie movies. So I love 28 Days, 28 Weeks, all that. Train to Busan is the best one, I think.
Okay.
Out of all of
That
it.
is
It's just
a
amazing.
bold claim.
It is just amazing. My sister showed me it, and yeah, it's in a foreign language, but so was Squid Game, and you know, look at that.
Squid Game's doing really well, and I haven't even
yeah,
watched Squid Game either. This is really bad.
I have. I think you should watch it. It's all right. It's the hype is.
It's so overhyped. That's the way because I've seen some scenes, but
yeah, but the hype is there for a reason because it is good.
Yeah.
The hype is real.
It's too hyped though, like massively hyped. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about, Kieran?
what other film so I could talk about? I think I've talked about this film before, but this is something I recommend to anyone, especially on Halloween. Watch the 2007 or 2009 film Trick or Treat. Or, you know, it's Trick or Treat, but...
Well, trick or treat.
Trick or Treat, but it's just...
Trick or treat.
And it's a bunch of these little horror stories that take place on the same night in the same neighbourhood that all eventually... that all link up together pretty well, like in some sort of way, but it's excellent because it has so many good twists. But it's a very dark film that looks like your typical kids horror film when you look at it first, but when you actually watch it, you're like, oh god, this is fucked. But it's so good. I recommend it to anybody, but I don't know if it's on Netflix or Amazon Prime at the moment. I mean, it probably
Disney Plus kids.
No, it's on HBO Max, and we don't even have that in this country.
Yeah, I swear it used to be on Netflix.
It did for a while.
Did.
I mean,
Because I'm pretty sure that's where I watched it, because I did watch it, and it was very good. So it was like a bunch of different stories, and then they like kind of like come together at the end.
yes, that is the film Trick or Treat. It is excellent. I fully recommend it to anybody.
I'll have to find it. I might rent it. It must be on Prime to rent.
Yeah. And also there
films on Prime to rent.
they have announced
Yeah.
they have announced a sequel, but I don't know when they'll be filming it though. Soon. But hopefully they're doing. Hopefully it'll be just as good
I'll
as
watch
the first.
it.
Oh, recommend
Got a list of things to watch.
I mean, to be fair, there's not really any other films or horror like movies I could talk about. I mean, apart from that, I mean, Friday 13th. Yeah. Like, I would happily reboot the franchise if I could, because I would love to rewrite the story and make it make sense, and then bring back some of the characters from
What do you think about psychological horrors?
Oh,
Because I keep seeing.
I get
clips on
interested. I get fairly interested in those. And I think the film Last Night in Soho is supposed to be a psychological thriller.
I've watched Human Centipede. You've watched Human Centipede before?
Yeah,
I think all of us here have, and that's not.
I haven't seen the first one.
It's so it's so messed up. Right?
The concept
I
is
keep
fucked
seeing
up.
these clips on TikTok of this film. I don't know what it's called, but this guy gets like turned into a walrus or something. Have you seen it?
Oh, yeah.
That looks so messed up.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but I need to find out because this guy, he like basically.
Isn't it called? I swear it's called Tusks or
I
something.
think it
like
is
that.
something like that, Tusk. And he like captures this guy and he skin grafts him to make him into like a walrus, but he's got a human face, and it's just disgusting. Like it looks disgusting. Kind of like to be disgusted by horror. That's a bit weird, isn't it? But I think that's what those psychological ones do.
Oh yeah, Wolf mentioned there is a character in the film Trick or Treat called Sam who's like in this like rucksack costume, and to be fair, he's a fairly adorable character, but goddamn, he's not like he's a bit of a villain in a way, or like a spirit to Halloween.
We stun a villain.
Yeah.
We stan our villains out here.
Indeed. But yeah, no. I mean, apart from that, I mean, there's not. What would Are you, Leo? Are you going out this year for Halloween, or are you staying in?
I have been invited, but
Oh no.
I don't have an outfit, so.
Well, who are
I
you
don't
gonna
think I'm
dress
gonna
as?
go.
Who are you gonna dress as if you wanted to?
I don't know, to be honest. I think a lot of people are gonna go as.
Squid
know.
Game.
Yeah, Squid Game is a big
I'm
one.
gonna see a lot of those
I'd want to
costumes
go a
when
bit
I'm
old
out.
school, you know. I really want to get a proper,
Yeah.
like a Michael Myers, Jason
Yeah.
kind of thing, slash a boiler suit and a mask, and then a machete or a knife. Like, I think that would be quite fun to go.
An
as.
actual machete.
An
Just
actual
like walk
machete,
around and yeah.
Just go down
Just
Mountain
get fucking-
Warehouse.
Just get fucking sent to the station because you've been fucking. People are walking.
You
Like,
sent-
like, there's a guy walking
Dripping
around with
real
an actual
blood.
fucking machete. Yeah.
Oh, well, I was working 2 years ago, Halloween. I was working, and I shit you not, right? In the middle of our restaurant, we're working in a restaurant, yeah, and this guy dressed as Jason walks into the middle of the restaurant. He's got this fake like torso with no legs, no arms, and
Oh.
a chain on it, like
What
a
the
meat hook through the middle.
Sick.
What the
Everyone's
fuck?
Sitting there dinner, he walks into the middle, throws it on the floor, looks around, doesn't say a word, looks around, and then just drags it out by the chain with a meat hook on the end of it. I was fucking insane.
Oh my god.
Happened in the
That's
middle of my
commitment.
shift. Like that, yeah, it was sick.
My
But
god.
it scared the shit out of so many people.
Oh yeah. Fucking
Yeah,
would.
would imagine so. It's like if you were like just at home, like just and you just look out your bedroom window or look out and you just got someone in a Michael Myers mask or costume, literally just looking up, staring at you, kind of doing its head tilt. You're just like, nah, fuck that.
But yeah, I think Jason will be the one.
Oh, I would love another Freddy vs. Jason movie as well.
Same, 100%.
So
Oh,
I'm for
that
it.
film was so funny.
it's a funny film, but goddamn,
It was funny.
some of the lines
Like,
have
you
not
just-
aged
it was-
well.
you just- Oh. I can't get over how funny that fucking film was. I really want to see Jason X. You know, the
Yeah.
one where he's in space. I
Yeah.
want to see that one.
Want to see that?
I do. I want to
Shit.
see it. I want to see it for the fucking
Jason
shit
Oh
it gives.
god. I forgot that film. Oh, the final Friday. Jason Goes to Hell.
Ooh, yeah.
Jason hits Manhattan.
But it started going off the rails a little bit.
Well, he ended up in
Yeah.
New York. That's how off the rails it went. And he
Yeah.
went against somebody with like telekinesis powers. Like this girl could literally lift a TV with her mind and just throw it at Jason. And that's the
Went a
new.
bit off the rails there.
I would have.
I think they should petition Jason in the MCU.
Him against
Marvel
Jason
should
versus
buy
Hulk. He
the-
just gets pummeled.
Yeah, they should Marvel should buy the rights to fucking
Paramount and New Line Cinema and Warner Brothers and be
Yeah.
like, oh no.
I'd love-
fucking
Actually, if
buy
they
it.
do that, they'll own DC as well.
There you go.
Oh, they're just
Jason
snatched.
versus Batman. Versus
It's bad and they're
Iron
already
Man.
a mega corporation. They don't need to be any
They listen to this
fucking own-
and they think we all want it.
Disney don't need to be any bigger, man.
God, I have to. They're gonna take notes from like people casting the voice actors
Are
for
you
the
fucking
Super Mario
happy,
Brothers
Noel? Is
movie.
this what you wanted?
They're gonna take notes on the no. They're gonna take notes on the people that casted the voice actors for the Super Mario Brothers movie next year. Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
stopping the protests till we see Jason v Batman now.
Yeah, Jason v Batman. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jason versus
GoFundMe
Batman
to
versus
produce a
Predator
fucking.
Actually, to be fair, that is a film.
versus Walter White.
What?
Just throws meth in fucking in fucking Jason's face.
Say
and starts flipping. Say my name.
You goddamn right.
Versus
Just got
Scorpion
Jesse
from
Pinkman
Mortal
calls him a
Kombat.
bitch.
Goddamn right.
Take this, Freddy, bitch.
He's just getting disemboweled.
His last words are like, "Ah, bitch." Just fucking dies. No, they need to also. We're gonna add versus Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Get over here.
Get over.
With Tyson
Yeah.
Fury.
Versus Tyson Fury. versus Donald Trump Jr. Get that little fucker.
Versus the Rugrats.
Versus Mel Gibson.
Oh, what an odd chat.
Oh no, who's like a really well-known like woman beater?
Oh god, I was going to say bloody Amber Heard, but she beats men. So
Versus Chris Brown. Fucking versus Chris Breezy. Cage match, WWE. Versus Undertaker. Bonesaw.
Jeff Bezos.
Royal Rumble at this point.
Macho
Mark
Man Randy
Zuckerberg.
Savage has to play Bonesaw and Macho Man at the same time.
Versus Two-Face.
Oh,
And they're both split
nowhere.
my god.
I swear Kieran's podcasts always go off the rails. No?
They do. It's part of the plan.
That's the fun. Yeah, it's the fun of it. You're going nowhere.
I would say though with the.
Oh yeah, and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man
Yeah. Oh.
has to be in.
Yeah, he has to be.
Yeah, we should just like somebody should just make a film of like every fucking like.
You know
nearly
what? I
every
think there is.
every film
I
character.
think there is a
against every
cartoon
film
out
character.
there of all like the villains against each other and all
Yes,
the heroes
there is on
against each other. Have you
YouTube.
seen
I
it?
have seen that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's sick.
They're good. They are good. Yeah,
what
see,
we
like
like.
something like that, but we need like a live action.
A man of
We
culture.
need live
Lewis.
action. Thank you. I am sometimes. I am.
Kieran playing
I
the
can be like that.
leprechaun.
Oh yeah, Kieran could be the leprechaun from Leprechaun.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I can.
Another film I need to watch.
Yes, Leprechaun. Oh god. I gotta give bloody Warwick Davis so much credit for Leprechaun.
Casting you.
Yeah.
No, don't say he was actually Leprechaun. Warwick Davis was the Leprechaun in Leprechaun.
Yeah. What you...
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, yeah, but Warwick, man, I know he's a dwarf, but like of all people, for that kind of film, him, a man of such like standards, and that man is a legend. You know, why is he playing a fucking leprechaun?
Oh god! You're an absolute national treasure, man. You're an absolute national treasure.
I mean, to be honest, that makes him more of an.
I did forget Jennifer Aniston was also in the Leprechaun film as well. So you got bloody Rachel from.
This gets better. I need to watch this now. You're making this sound too good to be true. A fucking Leprechaun film.
Kiss me, I'm Irish. no, it's
Some
Kiss
films
me,
are
I'm
like that,
Irish.
though. It's mad, aren't they?
So there's like a bunch of Leprechaun. There's a bunch of Leprechaun films, and if I'm correct, there's literally one called Leprechaun in the Hood, and he's in South Los Angeles.
So need to watch it.
We need to watch that Leprechaun in the Hood.
Again, oh wait, hold on.
Have you ever heard of
I
Velocipaster?
guess the first no. Guess who still plays Leprechaun in the Hood?
No.
It's Rory
It's not
David.
Oh my god! I can't believe it.
Acting was a bit slow for him that year.
Oh,
Yeah, he just wasn't
Leprechaun in the
making
Hood.
enough.
I'm pretty sure a year later he ended up starring. I'm pretty sure
resorts to some
I'm pretty sure a year later he starred in Harry Potter.
Going from Leprechaun in the Hood.
Harry Potter.
started from Leprechaun in the Hood to Gringotts Bank. Now we're here.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's one like Leprechaun in Space and then Leprechaun 3, which is him in Las Vegas.
Oh hell! I need to watch this whole.
No!
I think
There's
we
a
need to
there's a
watch it.
sequel to the Leprechaun in the Hood called Back to the Hood.
Leprechaun back
Hell
to the Hood.
yeah! I love that. What is it like
I think-
a gag? Well, imagine if it's like
Leprechaun going down
has to,
Grove Street.
he has to choose between the Bloods and the Crips.
No, mate, he's got his own team, the Greens, isn't it? He's not repping any colours except green.
I can't.
I'm sorry, but
I can't believe Warwick.
if I know my boy Warwick Davis, he's Nitro Bloods. Nitro Bloods all over.
I'm telling you, we need to find this and watch it.
I can see Warwick Davis throwing gang signs saying Treyway. I can see it. That man from Tenable, yeah, on ITV, gang member. He's killed people before. No
in the
cap.
hood.
In the hood. He's pulled up.
He's
on
from
some
the hood.
Ice
The hood rap.
pulled out the glizzy.
I'm pretty sure he runs it.
Clip.
He has a run-in with the cops as well. In the oh my god.
Oh man.
It's just.
Yeah. No. We need. I don't want to watch it. I need to watch
I think we need to do like a
I need to
YouTube.
watch all of
I
it.
think we need to do a YouTube reactions to Leprechaun. Like honestly, it'd be the
yes.
best. Would anyone actually like to see that? Please do let us know either in the comments below if you're watching this on YouTube or
I'm watching it. I need
or
to watch this film.
DM me on Twitter
Yeah, there is going to be...
because my DMs are open.
Definitely, we're going to watch Leprechaun on camera.
Yes, we need to do reactions because it's gonna be fucking jokes. Why do we just get drunk and watch them?
Gone sexual.
In the hood.
Cops
In
called.
asterisks. In asterisks.
Oh god.
No, I'm not saying that on.
I can't. Right. Anyways, I think it's safe to say we're about to end this podcast. This
Kieron's
episode.
got his content, don't you worry.
Yeah.
Kieron's just like grinning. So he can see the fucking like.
Mate, I've
The
gone.
views, the money.
Mate, I've gone pink.
The fucking.
I've gone
no,
pink.
I can't say that either.
No.
Rubbing his leprechaun hands together.
Yeah, mate. This little leprechaun's got his passport.
Nah, kiss me. Oh no.
I can see the monetization
Hold
coming
on.
up in there.
I see the monetization because kiss me and I just
Kieron,
See how many adverts can I fit in here?
It's really weird the fact that me and Leo here are both half Irish.
the funny thing
That's
is,
why I can
Kieron,
mock-
Yeah.
like,
We can
yeah,
mock our
see,
own kind.
I can't, but I still do.
Yeah, he still
Yeah.
does.
So, you just been caught on...
Yo, you've been exposed on this Halloween special.
Yeah,
you know?
being
I'm
racist.
fucked. The leprechaun will come for me now. At midnight this week.
In the hood.
I need to put a post on Facebook.
Pull up on the BMX.
I need to put a picture on Facebook of a leprechaun and be like, if you do not share this before midnight,
You'll die.
Yeah, you'll die at 3 a.m.
Go on. You have to, that's how I'll forgive you. Honestly.
Come on, man. Don't play me like this.
I'm gonna find it for you now.
What a stock image of a leprechaun. Oh, can we buy that for an NFT?
Leprechaun in the hood.
Leprechaun NFT. I want that. Stocks, mate. Money. Boom.
Alright. We're gonna end this podcast. Thank you so much for listening in to this Halloween special. We will be back with more episodes soon. I do have an episode planned in November. It'd just be a regular old episode, and then we got 2 specials in December. One obviously being a Christmas special, and the other for a certain film that we may have mentioned on the podcast today. So, this has been me, Lewi, and Leo, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Goodbye, guys.
Cheers.